For this demo of the timing tool, I'm signed into Toastmasters website in two modes. Here, I'm me, and I am scheduled to be the timer for this meeting. Here in Firefox, I'm signed in as demo member, and I'm going to be giving a speech today. Now, in my timer personality, I go to Agenda and Online Timer. Because it knows I am the timer of this meeting, it's set up with these controls at the top, and there's some explanation here that's more meant for the speaker of how to use this tool. But I can see that I'm in the timer mode. If I was anybody else, I would start out in normal, and there's also a self-timer mode. But what we're going to do is we're going to show the speech times for various speakers. We're going to show green, yellow, and red. And as those intervals are hit, this tool is going to send a signal off to the server that can be relayed out to the speaker or anybody else who is watching. So we can see that the speakers for this meeting are preloaded in here with their speech times. And for this demo, I'm just going to use this test mode where it's going to change every 5 seconds. So we can see that the timer starts, the seconds are ticking by, and we get green, yellow. Wait for it, red. And then when I'm done, I can click reset, and the speaker's name here is just test, and the time of the person spoke would be logged over here. I often copy and paste that into the chat for online presenters. So let's take this away so that we can look again at our regular member's view of this screen. He has a little bit simpler menu here, but also he has online timer. And it's loaded in with some suggestions about how to use this. Now we're trying to use this in a Zoom meeting. We've got Zoom over here. But what I want to do is I want to exit the full screen mode and then size my window so I can see a little bit of the background here. I still want to allow it to take up most of the screen. And what I can do is I've got this little pop-up light here that's going to show me just my green, yellow, and red without taking up the whole screen. And I can minimize that to get it out of the way. All right. So over in the corner of the screen, I can still see this little timing light widget, even as I present. Now, if I'm doing PowerPoint, one of the things I want to do is make sure that I go into reading mode, which allows me to, again, size my window so that it's not taking up the whole screen. And when I go back to Zoom and I want to screen share, I'm going to select just that one application to share. Okay. And we see a green outline around that one application. So that's all my audience is seeing. But I can still see over in the corner here that it says ready. Size this a little bit. I mean, really, I would only just need to be able to see the colors change. But for demo purposes, do it like that. So now I can begin my speech, and I'll see that it says timing. And I can advance on to my next screen and go through my fancy animations. And I can ramble on. And just as I get into the meat of my presentation, I see that it's time to wrap up. So this is a way that you can keep that timing light on screen without necessarily worrying about being able to see the thumbnail image of the person who's playing the timer role.